everybody, and happy Easter! I am Bree, and I'm so pumped for what is about to happen. This is for everybody in your family. College kids, teenagers, Kidventure kids. Make sure you pump everybody up. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do Easter like we've never done before. No matter who you are, this is for you. So the only way to not have fun is to not participate. So look around. Is there anybody missing? Press pause and go get them because this is going to be fun.
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
All right, hear me out. There are two kinds of people in the world. People who love these things, or they just don't get it. Like, ugh. So what are you? Give me a thumbs up if you're like, woohoo, love these things. Or give me a thumbs down and you're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So if you love Peeps or you love watching them melt, I don't know, you're going to love this game. This is going to be a family face-off of the Peep jousting competition of all time. All right. Okay, so for the Peep challenge, here's what they're gonna do. They're each gonna take a Peep and a toothpick. Alright, and then put it in kind of in the belly. And then because we have the same Peeps on, he's just gonna like quick make a little mark so we know which one is hers. First Peep that has a toothpick that touches the other Peep is the winner, the jousting winner. And then they're going in the microwave. All right, how'd it go? Who won? I want to see pictures, so make sure you post them. Are you ready for another game? All right, for this one, you're gonna need a laundry basket and socks, lots of socks. They can be clean or dirty as long as they have matches. If you need to, go grab the stuff, press pause, and I will wait here and I'll tell you what to do. Everybody ready? You ready? We're gonna put a 1 minute timer on the clock. The Easter egg showdown is gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. Won. All right, so that game was wild. Whoever wins gets socks. Just kidding. You get air 5. All right. I hope you're having fun so far, because I am. We're celebrating because today is Easter. We're gonna talk about what makes today so special more than any other day. It's a happy day. Before we get there, I know there are a lot of people out there that would love to hear Happy Easter and just bring just a hi from you. All right, and to make that happen, you have a few options. Pause the video and pick one of the challenges on the screen to wish your peeps a Happy Easter. Did you do it, I know that brought a smile to their faces. So nice job, guys. Even though we're celebrating a little differently than we have before, Easter it's still happy. And that's not because of peep wars or chocolate bunnies or Easter baskets or any of that. Although those things are great, it's still happy because of what happened thousands of years ago on the first Easter. It's the world's most powerful story, and yet it's so simple, guys. So simple that it can be told with laundry.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts, and minds, and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear Him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and His disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome Him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest Him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted Him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with His friends, He told them that He would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest Him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent Him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have Him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release Him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of His own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked Him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then He died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely He was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took His body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now He was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down His life. Through God's power, He defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, He's promised to return, so we can live with Him forever.
Isn't that amazing? I love that story. Every Easter I hear it, and it just blows my mind. I mean, God sent Jesus to the world to remind me that He is greater than anything that can go wrong in my world. A simple fact that Jesus came back to life is proof to me that I can face anything that happens. I like to think about it this way. I can because Jesus is alive. I can keep loving because Jesus is alive. I can be brave because Jesus is alive. I can have hope because Jesus is alive. Here's an idea. Take a few minutes and add this to a list of things you can do because Jesus is alive. Answer this question as a family. How would you fill in the blank? I can what? Because Jesus is alive. Pause this video while you discuss. When you finish, come back here and meet me. Awesome job, guys. I love conversations like this because it helps me remember what God has done in the past. It also helps me remember to trust Him with what's going on right now. I hope that's true for you too, and I hope you spend the rest of the day making happy memories with your family. To get you started, here's one last challenge. For this, you're gonna need somebody who's techie. Maybe it's, I don't know, just decide in your family who can set this up. All right, you figure it out? Okay, good. As soon as this video is over, I want you guys to go outside and take a family Easter photo. You can be in your pajamas, Easter photo. You can be in your pajamas. You could be dressed up. It doesn't matter. It can be smiley faces, or you could do a goofy one, or you could do a filter with bunny ears. It doesn't matter. No matter what you do to take the family photo, make it awesome. Then I want you to share it with us so that we can just enjoy Easter together and just see your faces. Okay, maybe now more than ever, this is a time to celebrate and remember God's faithfulness and the hope that He gives us in Jesus. After all, that's what makes Easter so happy.
Day in history, death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. I stand in that place, free at last, meeting face to face. I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate,